My feed
is nonstop, yo.
Inundated. We're all laughing because I was joking around before about how this has never happened before in internet history.
Yes.
I literally believe sincerely,
yeah.
and I mean this, and you thought that I was being hyperbolic.
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't.
He is showing up on my feed non-fucking-stop.
Dude.
I'm not clicking on it. It's just next video is him in that accent, which I don't know what the fuck country that is.
I'll be trying to figure that shit out too.
And the entire media is attacking him on a daily basis. Buy the special, motherfucker. Buy the special. Real talk.
Here's what's crazy. I've been seeing him on TikTok.
TikTok. Do you know what I'm saying?
He everywhere, yo. He unstoppable.
Instagram.
His YouTube shorts.
TikTok, Instagram, YouTube shorts.
You're wearing your YouTube shorts right now. You were talking about. You got your YouTube shorts on right now.
Oh, fuck you. All I'm trying to say is Hunter Biden got.
No, he's undeniably funny. You can't even act like a guy not funny.
He's funny. Yeah,
he's funny, bro.
If he's playing in your city, go see him. Watch his show. Just let him see that you support him, because right now he's being surrounded by people in this industry who are letting him know that he has to apologize, who are letting him know that people, Jimmy Fallon talking about people coming and crying for his Me Too comment. So it is important that he see that you guys are out there. And I know he'll probably play it off and he'll probably be embarrassed by the support, because this right now to me is the most egregious, blatant example of the left taking someone out for using their words. Worse, taking a comedian out for using his words.
Have you seen the guy who he does YouTube videos and he like breaks down comedians acting like he just doesn't acting like they're great, and it's almost like a scientific breakdown of jokes?
Yeah.
He goes through Chris D'Elia's, and it is so fucking funny. He just destroys him.
He
oh my
basically,
God.
Good. Okay.
He's like, see, right here, he's repeating it so that people know that he's
Yes.
making a joke, which is very effective. You can tell he's a seasoned comedian because he said it 4 to 5 times to get people laughing, and he's laughing, which is
Yes, it's so good. Chris D'Elia, the reason, if you're wondering why we're making fun of him, is because he has sex with children.
If I see another person who's done stand-up for 3 years, it's like, my special's coming out in 2 weeks. I'm gonna fucking, I'm pissed, dude.
I do teach piano lessons as well.
Oh yeah? Oh, you're a teacher? Oh yeah? Whoa. He's all like, I'm a teacher. Oh my God, there's so many trash comedians, I can't even fucking believe it.
And like the whole crew's like, yes, Myles, like, yes. And Myles is like, just doing God's work here.
No, come on, he did not say that.
Yeah,
he did not say that.
No, he did. He said, just doing
I don't think he has any like unironic fans. Like I said, his entire community just makes fun of him. It's amazing.
One of the things that I think is interesting about this is that, this is the third one of these videos that they released. And the first one, there was tremendous outrage. Second one, tremendous outrage. And that's when YouTube said, we're not going to let you post these videos.
I went and saw him at the Palladium about a year or two ago. And it was one of the worst shows I've ever seen. And one of my friends, another comic that I respect a lot, gave him a standing ovation. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And he was like, I understand why you feel the way you do, but I just love seeing the act. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. What was bad about that? It was aggressively corny.
It's tricky too, responding to a crowd like that too, because you have to be funny, but you can't be too mean, right? You can't hit a fly with a sledgehammer.
One of the best stupid, poor comedians working today, for sure.
I just really encourage this group to think carefully about this sad attempt at humor.
Pod mic is on, desktop audio engaged. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Rumble, explained by an expert. Monday. I am Myles Anderson, professional joke explainer, here to explain the funniest videos on Rumble and to administer Gutfeld Bingo, which is the game we play every week where we watch the latest episode of Gutfeld on Rumble. And if Gutfeld makes a joke that he's like to do, probably about Joy Behar or The View or Hunter Biden's laptop, you get to call that bingo card. And if you win bingo, you get a link in the chat, and we watch your videos together and possibly get copyright stricken. What do we got here? We've got lots of people in the chat already. DJ Chemex, I was caught off guard that this was an hour earlier. Didn't realize your clocks haven't went back yet. Yes. Here in Austin, the clocks have not gone back. I believe they go back in November. Early November is when the clocks change. But, yeah. And then, but hey, you know what they always say? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Hey? All right, guys. Let's take a look at what we got on the docket. This is a little warm-up. We got 3 minutes till bingo starts. It's a little warm-up video. And it's usually tradition. We start with a little bit of JP Sears. I don't think this is a funny one, though. I think this is it's just an informative video. It's something to motivate you guys. I saw this thumbnail. I just clicked on it because he's going to talk about high-value men.
That was like a peck.
Amy's Twitch just resubscribed.
Cam Newton. Cam Newton.
Kiss on the mouth for the Bachelors music. Mwah. Thank you, Amy, for resubscribing and showing us our favorite memory, Tom Brady kissing his son. So these are high-value men, like Tom Brady, high-value man. Now you can tell who a high-value man is just by their chins. Look at the chin, the jaw, pronounced jawbone he's got here. This guy here, contoured, buccal fat has been removed. Ginkgo Bonsai with the 69-bit donation of the funniest number because of the genitals. Ginkgo Bonsai, a high-value male. Travis Gravity, a high-value male. And Amy is Twitchin', a high-value male. Thank you all for your support at the very beginning of the stream.
Women, ever feel frustrated that you're not being chosen by a high-value man? Just so you know, they're not withholding commitment from you. They're protecting their legacy from you. More on what a high-value man is looking for coming up. This one's really gonna piss off feminists and other low-value women. Welcome.
Feminists and low-value women. Hey, Matthew Johnson, a high-value male. You paid for the whole set, but you will just need the edge. Oh, the whole seat, but you'll just need the edge. Matthew Johnson, thank you for the joke and for the super chat donation. So the joke there, you paid for the whole seat, but you will just need the edge. That is a joke about the saying, you will be on the edge of your seat, which is a joke about, if you really need to, the show is so exciting that you're watching that you need to fart all the time. And if you're sitting on the edge of your seat, the farts can escape the anus in a much more direct manner. Whereas when you're sitting fully in your seat, those farts might be trapped. Your ass cheeks might be closed, which might inhibit the anus. So a very funny joke about the anatomy there. Makes me chortle. An inspiring high-value man. You can only spell 68. Oh, you're so close. Make me chortle. You were so close.
I was wondering if I could check my face.
So close. New Prime sub. Happiness is easy. Look at that.
Everything comes to pass.
Wow. What a beautiful kiss from a son to a father. Thank you. Happiness is easy. Shameless replay with the 1 bit. Shameless replay. I appreciate you, and you will attain
Jack, everything comes to
status
pass.
at some point. Corn Pop won't stop. I love chair.
Cam Newton.
Hey. Mwah. We will. We do. We do, and we will. We all love chair humor. Kyle, man, 5,000 high-value male. Look at these high-value males. JP hasn't even explained why it's good to be a high-value male. You guys are already demonstrating your high value for the whole chat. If there's any women in the chat, and there better not be, check these guys out. Get a ride on their McLarens to their crypto farms, because these guys are fucking balling out.
Back to the JP Reacts channel, my freedom-loving friend. This is where we help spread the light of...
Oh, shameless replay. Damn, look at this. Look at this absolute pillar of masculinity. Shameless replay comes in. Morgwin with a $10 United States dollar donation. That goes a long way here in Austin. Thank you for your God damn, you guys. We've got like, this is like an Andrew Tate University.com we got going on here, guys.
Truth and freedom, because truth conquers.
Holy shit, get your bingo cards. Don't forget to get your bingo starting very soon. In fact, we can start bingo right now. I can save. We already have enough high-value males in the chat. I don't even think we have to know why it's good to be a high-value male, because this chat is full of absolute chads right now. Hunter Biden is a high-value male. Hey, that's another joke. Thank you for the joke. And thank you for the donation. So Valium is a drug which helps you go to sleep if you find yourself having nightmares
everything comes
about
at a cost,
Gutfeld all the time.
Cam Newton.
Fuck bingo, let's just keep donating. Hey, King Shaman, I love it. That's a great idea, but I am honestly very curious to see if he's gonna make fun of The View right off the top. I mean, I do love the game of just donate and me explain the donations, but man, Gutfeld has got goods. Gutfeld has got goods, guys. That's 3 G's. That's alliteration for the stream. The comedy historian. Keep explaining jokes, Myles. The people need you. Comedy historian. Thank you so much. And check out the Comedy Historian's channel on YouTube. It's a great channel. Thank you for the $2. A high-value male who's also a historian. If you guys don't know what a historian is, someone who knows about World War II. That's the official definition of historian. So if you guys want to learn about World War II,
everything comes at a cost.
Check out the Comedy Historian.
Cam Newton.
God damn it, you guys. This is I am overwhelmed.
Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Tom Brady gifts.
Cam Newton.
Oh. God bless you. Tom Brady bless all of you. Brady bless you guys. Lamp boobs with the 15 bits. Holy shit. You deserve I deserve this lamp. A high value male. Donating to the chat.
Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Pop, what's up?
Cam Newton.
This is all I haven't done anything. I'm just a simple man. I'm a simple explainer. This is overwhelming. Thank you for all the. I'm gonna be eating chicken strips all goddamn week thanks to you guys. That's a high value male eating chicken strips in my Lamborghini. Thank you so much. We are quite the hype train going on here. I hope you can hear all the sounds. Italo Disco, Corn Pop Won't Stop, Lamp, Make Me Chortle, Amateur Joke Explainer, Comedy Store. Thank you all so much for donating. Let's get your bingo cards. I'm trying to get to the bingo cards, but I can't wade through all these generous donations, you guys. Thank you so much. Get your bingo cards. If you guys are on YouTube, bingo is only on Twitch. I apologize, but of course you can follow around. The jokes will still be explained, and you might need them. Myles, your presence is presence enough. That's a good play on words. I didn't explain high value male, but that's a little pun. It's like a little play on words. Thank you very much.
Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Briefly, 278.
Cam Newton.
Is 278, is that divisible? Is that divisible by 69? Please tell me it is. I can't do math that quickly. I'm not a math explainer. But is that, how many 69s is in 278? That's very funny. That's very funny, you guys. All right, let's go. Let's get some fucking bingo going. You guys, you have me fired up to hear about how fucking ugly Rosie O'Donnell is. You guys. Let's get going. What do you guys think it's going to be? Gordo is guessing it's going to be Brian Kilmeade off the top. Let's see. It's going to be a lot of No Kings protests, I think. A lot of No Kings. Because that was very disturbing. Kyle, man, 67. Oh, you're so close.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by the American Ointment Council.
Look at the Gutfeld. I gotta get some Gutfeld specific notifications. Just Gutfeld laughing. Gutfeld laughing in the corner. Was Tyrus there? I couldn't see. All I could see was Lamp and Satala Disco with more donations. And Kyle Man. I don't know if Tyrus is there. Can you see? Let's check again. Where's Tyrus? Oh.
Yes.
No
thank
Tyrus.
you. Thank you.
Too bad.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by the American Ointment Council. When your butt hurts, put AOC on it.
Oh. AOC joke right off the top. That's very funny. So you can take, so AOC is an acronym for Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, who's the famous communist who is in the Democratic Party, who's absolutely out of her mind.
You know, Jack, everything comes at a cost, bud.
Hits you right in the gut, Val, makes you chortle. It does.
Cam Newton.
And Gutfeld and his audience know that if your anus hurts, you have to put ointment on it, or else it will spread to the rest of your body. So they all get it's very funny. The butt is a funny place, funny sound. It makes funny sounds, funny smells. So we're all laughing because he co-opted AOC as, instead of a name, it became the Ointment Council. Very funny off the top. Great stuff, Greg.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy Monday.
So this weekend's No Kings rallies were notable for all the elderly people in attendance. It was the first demonstration ever to be funded by George Soros and Visiting Angels. Visiting Angels.
A little musical comedy there from Greg. Visiting Angels is obviously it's an assisted living program. George Soros. We don't have a card for him because we're a little scared to, because he might have us assassinated.
And no, that smell wasn't tear gas. It was Aspercream.
More cream. That's a callback to the ointment joke from earlier. Man, Gutfeld is dialed in today.
7 million people attended.
Is old.
An estimate they received from event organizers. Right. That's like believing Jasmine Crockett when she brags that she scored an 800 on her SAT.
Jasmine Crockett is dumb. We've been there before. Very funny. Jasmine Crockett is stupid. Number 60, number 31. We're flying. We're gonna get an early bingo here. I can feel it, guys.
My guess is it was probably under 1 million, which still means if all those people joined hands, they could wrap around JB Pritzker. Nice.
Whoa, crowd a little unsure about that one, but yeah, the joke is that with hundreds of thousands of people, it would take to wrap around. JB Pritzker's so fat, it would take all those people to wrap around him to obviously restrain him from getting to the buffet. Yes,
Fat.
sir. Is fat number 17.
At the rallies, protesters were spotted wearing frog, shark, and dinosaur costumes. The one costume they couldn't pull off.
The one costume they couldn't pull off? Oh, man. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? A productive member of society?
Off, successful employee.
Thank you, guys. I swear I didn't watch this beforehand, but I could tell by the look in his eyes that he was going to fucking just dunk on these people. Just wrecked. Yeah, no one's going to hire a T-Rex.
Also joining in were celebrities like John Cusack, Kathy Griffin, and Jimmy Kimmel.
John Cusack, Kathy Griffin, Jimmy Kimmel, also known as Who Gives a Shit? Just get him.
Otherwise known as 3 Men and a Facelift. And what?
3 men and a face. Okay, so mathematically, Okay, well, okay, so the face, okay, that makes sense. No, that can make sense. Because, okay, we're going to go with misgendered there. Kathy Griffin, I believe, is a low-value female. And John and Jimmy are low-value males. So a bit of a misgendered joke there, plus the facelift. I think it's just on Kathy Griffin, but I think they've all had facelifts. It's funny any way you think about it.
Well, Kamala Harris encouraged people to attend the No Kings rally. Her husband, Doug, encouraged nannies to attend his No Pants rally.
Kamala Harris, good. Very funny. And we didn't go, is a drunk there quite yet. Look at Gutfeld. He knows he's nailing it today. I think he watches bingo, and I think he knows it's good to start out strong to get the bingos flowing on Jokes Explained Bingo Monday. So we got is a pervert because he had sex with the nanny, right? Or that's what he wants to do. Harrison says, comedy noob here. Have you explained the new Brian Callen special? I am pleased to announce that I did explain Brian Callen's special, and it is being edited by Brian, the other Bachelor of Music, as we speak, as he drives. I watched the whole thing, all 55 minutes of Brian Callen. I stayed as focused as I could. I took all of the concentration drugs I could. It was very special. It was an honor to watch it. And the body comedy, I mean, what he does with his knees and the way he imagines being a high-value male, it will inspire you.
Anyway, former press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said watching Joe Biden drop out of the presidential race left her feeling angry and sad. She then wrote down my name after I ordered a Frappuccino.
Yeah, because she's a fucking loser now. So now this logically does kind of counteract the previous joke about the No Kings people being losers because they're unemployed, and this lady here is a loser because she is employed, but not at sort of a petroleum-based or consulting role, which is more desirable. So if you work and you make no money, or you don't work, then you're a huge loser, and that's the rules. So very good.
At a recent event, Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton told a crowd they...
Makes me chortle with a long comment says, whoa, we got Hillary Clinton. Let me just check that off before I forget. This is going to be good. Hillary Clinton. Oh, baby. Horrifying to realize that we're all just creatures of our environment, and that which Gutfeld became as a man could easily have become one of us instead. Can you imagine if only to be as Gutfeld became? Instead, here I sit as a meager, aspiring, high-value male. It is amazing. We all originate from the same place, America. And, it's all your personal choices that lead to where you end up. It has nothing to do with if your father was Jerry Gutfeld, Senior VP of Bank and Financial Services.
We're 4-0 against Trump in debates, proving once again that women are bad at math.
Women are annoying. That's annoying.
And finally, Kim Kardashian admitted last week that she doesn't know what a carton of milk costs. She also admitted she doesn't know.
She also admitted she doesn't know. They got to make fun of her ass. When you see Kim Kardashian, you make fun of her ass. Please. This is an ass joke. We're going there.
What a carton of milk is.
She's just dumb in this one. Hey, Kinney Kuman, here's a little dinero to squirrel away for your own facelift Monday. Have you done it? Kathy Griffin's Jokes Explained yet? Did we watch? No, we watched Joy Behar. But Kinnikuman, if you have a Kathy Griffin stand-up clip that you treasure as one of your favorites, please link it in the Discord, or link it in the chat, or just pin it, type it in the comments section.
You're welcome to tug on it.
I'm always taking suggestions because I love Kathy Griffin's so funny.
Well, okay. Let's start this monologue.
What happened there? What happened there? Was this the dismount? Look at his face. God, I love him so much, guys.
Of milk is. Well, okay. Let's start.
Okay, so not a huge response there. Because I'm not criticizing Gutfeld, but the rules are when you see Kim Kardashian, you make fun of her ass. She has a famous ass. And so the crowd was kind of leaned in and they were like, here it comes. And then he didn't do that. He said she's dumb. So again, I've said this before, people need to know that they need to know the joke they can expect. They need to know what the punchline is before you say it. Then they know it's time to laugh.
Start this monologue. Saturday was No Kings Day, and it was a raging success because on Sunday there were no kings.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So Gutfeld is going to do a serious takedown of the No Kings people and put this to bed once and for all.
But there were no kings on Saturday either. So they rallied against something that didn't exist.
Nah.
Kind of like France protesting deodorant.
Oh.
Of course.
Get wrecked, France. That's a joke about how French people are stinky. They're also gay. I don't know if you guys know that. But he did mention France, so I should probably check off is gay. Yeah, definitely. Or is effeminate.
Of course, if you were like me, you casually monitored the thing on social media. The only difference being you had clothes on. Now, I saw a few self-righteous lunatics who think monarchy is a bigger threat than muggers. Griffin, Pelosi, Cusack, and others. Of course, the closest they have ever come to being the victims of a crime is paying for their haircuts. Hell, if I wanted to see aging has-beens, I'd do special report. Love you, Brett.
Hey, that's not Brett Hume. That's Brett Bayer. A lot of Bretts and Brians on Fox.
But as most people could see, it was largely white, old, and judging from the haircuts and soft.
I don't think he he didn't number 5. No, it got close. Good thinking, Lamp. But no.
Bodies and glasses, academic. What was missing? Blacks. Who knows? Maybe they were exhausted from being interviewed by reporters in cities like Chicago and D.C.
There were no blacks at the No Kings protests? I didn't even know that. But you know what? This is why we watched this and not the mainstream media.
Where they repeatedly told dismayed journalists that Trump's crime crackdown made their lives better.
That's a Gutfeld slip-up.
Everything is great. There hasn't been any murders for 11 days straight. There hasn't been no carjacking. Citizens walking around happy.
I came all the way down Pennsylvania Avenue this morning. So peaceful, yeah. I don't smell no weed, yeah. I don't see no homeless people.
It feels different. Like usually when I walk through, it's got this darkness. And now it feels more light, upbeat. It definitely feels safe.
Thank you, Trump. You can now come and check out the monuments, get something to eat, and not get robbed, carjacked, or killed.
Yep.
Yep. There. I mean, this is called good journalism. I mean, Gutfeld is a comedian first and foremost, but he's on a news network, right? So he does do good journalism as well. So it's normally when you do a news story about the blacks, you only have to talk to one of them. because every black person they sort of speak for all of blacks. And so but he is such a good journalist. He actually went to the TikTok search function and found 4 different black people. So that's 4 times the power of one black person's opinion. And again, each one of these people represents the entire black community. So he didn't need to get 4 people, but he did. And that is wonderful to see. So he's just right in the pocket.
It seems blacks hate being shot at almost as much as white liberals hate Trump hats. So on one hand, you have citizens who want safe streets, and on the other, those who want an end to monarchy. One problem is real, the other imaginary. Like Jesse's back hair and Jesse's head hair.
Hey, see, it's fun.
It makes you wonder how easy your life must be that you get to march against something that is quite literally living inside your head. These people are lucky. They don't have serious problems, and they have...
You know, I'm so glad that Gutfeld is here to explain, because I was often thinking, why are they having these big protests? And it's because they're crazy. It's because they're insane. Because I was like, there's no king in America. Why are they so upset? And Gutfeld is just saying, it's because they're insane. Thank you, Gutfeld.
Lots of free time. They don't golf, and their families hate them. Like this fella,
they don't
George
golf.
Conway.
Hey, Donald J., how many kids did you start today? Hey, Donald J., how many kids did you start today? Hey, okay, that's it.
Pathetic. Did someone call?
Why did you get that? Who's this guy?
An elephant gynecologist? Because I think we found a huge douche.
Can someone call an elephant gynecologist? Because I think we just found a huge douche. Kinnakuman, thank you for subscribing. Oh, okay, so he would be used to douche at the elephant.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Vagina. Okay, I got it there. And the joke is funny because elephants, I don't think they get douched. And elephant vagina is a very funny thing to say. So it's all fun, visual, genital-based humor.
Thank you. For all you 10-year-olds out there. Of course, Trump had to respond with a meme of him pooping from above.
Here we go. Here's a good joke. And we're going to get number 52 here. I wish, you know what? I hate when they put these big fucking AI generated watermarks. Can you get these out of the way so I can see this video? I mean, this is a remarkable camera angle of this that just happened. Get the watermarks off, please. There's Trump shitting on him. So much funnier. So much funnier.
Altogether, we don't deserve him. Now that pissed off the media, who found its absurdity disgusting. But if these people were any more humorless, they'd be Seth Meyers' writing staff.
Oh.
Absurdity was the whole point. That something as absurd as protesting kings in a country without kings doesn't merit anything more than a meme with poop landing on protesters. The only thing that could have made that meme funnier is if they had Pritzker looking up with his mouth open.
You know what? And that, I'd have to agree. Gutfeld, that's a very astute comedy observation. I would think, you know what? I would actually say maybe Jerry Nadler. Because Jerry Nadler's the famous poo Democrat. So either or is very funny, though. I mean, you got to take Gutfeld's advice. Maybe next time.
You can call it dumb, but what deserves dumb? An imaginary solution to an imaginary problem. Like Sydney Sweeney wanting to get breast implants. I told her no.
Nice. Those are some good tits there, guys. Do we have tits on here? We should, because those are just, I'll pause them there for a second. See, like I said, we got a lot of high value males in the chat, and I assume one of you guys has slept with Sydney Sweeney at some point. It's the ultimate male fantasy.
So why are they pushing this made-up fear of a king?
Could
it be that they believe it? And if so, why? Maybe they're unfamiliar with real solutions. For years, they think having a conversation is a solution for crime or the border. All they do is talk and talk. It's like watching an action movie with your wife.
Fucking. We already did women are annoying, but yeah, women always talk. They don't like guy movies. Women like women movies, whatever those are. They're the fucking worst. I would so much rather be married to Sydney Sweeney's boobs. I'll tell you that much. Just the boobs.
But Dems never actually do anything. So when Trump comes in and gets stuff done, it comes as a shock. They think it's an autocracy because they aren't used to a president doing the job. You mean you can deport illegals and arrest criminals?
Dems.
Since when?
Yep.
Of course, they give reasons for the king delusion. Trump's taking away our rights. He's authoritarian. But these are concepts and impossible to score. Is there a statistic on how much authoritarianism we're experiencing?
Number 22, Gutfeld implied he fucks Sydney Sweeney. I mean, yeah, you know, in this context, you might be right, because on other shows, woke shows, men and women can often talk, they just talk to each other or can be acquaintances, but Gutfeld's a high-value male, and he has sex with every female that is probably in any way around him or corresponds with him. So I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I think Gutfeld fucks, and you know, him and Sydney Sweeney probably have had relations in the past. I would imagine, if not the future.
I'm sure CNN is working on that now that the climate stats are toast.
Amy's twitching.
But the Dems exist in a fake world of trans bathrooms and sanctuary cities, conceptual fantasies where solutions are terrible concepts too. But as Trump shows, you can actually fix things. And regular Democrats must wonder, why didn't our leaders think of this? Republicans focus on crime, drugs, immigration, because you can score them. And the only issues you can score are the real ones. If you can't measure it, then it's not real. It's just a concept, like children's soccer. If there's no scoring, it's just pointless exercise. Let's welcome.
A little bit of a dunk on children there at the end. Children, also annoying, but also very important because we do need troops to replenish our military for the coming wars. You guys, that's so funny. Very funny. Didn't know that Sweeney and Gut a thing, but it's hot to imagine. Oy. Great stuff. Moving on, Gutfeld episode 2, Tuesday. No bingos yet. A lot of bingo cards have been knocked off. Lauren in the chat, here are the starting dates of the last 4 recessions. 1990, 2001, 2007, February 2020. Wow, so those are all Republicans in charge. I understand that, but but did any Democrats make any memes about pooing on people? I don't think so. So Trump still wins. Steve Tyrus is here. There he is. That's job security as a comedy guy.
Thank you. All right. Settle down. Thank you. Tonight's program is sponsored by the American Beef Council. I'm What's for Dinner.
Gutfeld fucks. Yeah.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. Former Biden press secretary Karine Jean-Pierre has a new book out called Independent. She came up with this title since she's going to be the only one reading it.
Nice.
Said she wrote the book because people at the grocery store kept asking, what's going on with the Democratic Party? And the only thing...
At the grocery store? Yeah, probably because she's working at the grocery store like a complete fucking loser. I bet that's the joke. Let's go, baby.
Thing she could say was paper or plastic.
Yep. Don't forget, the only person who's a bigger loser than an unemployed person is a person with a job that's not good. Easy.
To build President Trump's ballroom, the White House has begun demolishing the East Wing facade. The building hasn't seen this much destruction since one First Lady found a damp cigar under the sofa.
Wow. Damp cigar. That's gross. Damn. Okay. So just to explain this one, Bill Clinton, I'm gonna check Bill off here. Amy, yeah, but we have to think what is so the fluid on the cigar is obviously going to be a sex fluid of some kind, right? But cigars, they can go in your mouth, so that could be common saliva. But in the situation, we know that Bill Clinton put the cigar in Monica Lewinsky's vagina. So that could be vagina fluid. But also, you know, what if they had sex first and there's a little bit of, you know what, because, you know, this is tough. I'm going to just have to say, because I believe in medicine, women, when women have vaginal discharge, that's called girl cum, I believe, in medicine. So I'm gonna give you number 9. There you go. Amy, I think that's all you needed, but let's keep watching.
Disgusting. I know.
9 and 62. Lamp says number 9 and 62. Tampons. You know what? In a roundabout way, yes, a Cuban tampon.
CBS News host Gayle King is being criticized by lefties for posting a selfie next to Jesse Waters on an airplane.
Wow.
But Jesse isn't fazed. He's too busy bragging to everyone that he met Michelle Obama.
Great burn. Also, are they flying scheduled public aircraft right now? I mean, they're in first class, obviously, but are they not? Why? That's crazy. They'd meet at the airport and they wouldn't like see each other in their various private jets, like flying in formation.
Bingo!
Amy's twitching with the bingo claim. Congratulations. There you go. There's your bingo. Throw your link in the chat and we'll get the next bingo going. Fast bingo. Get your cards. I'll wait for you to submit your link. But while we wait, because I don't want to spoil any Gutfeld bingos, let's learn more about high value men, because we clicked away pretty quick.
Now here's some truth for you. A lot of women out there, They want a high value man. We'll define that in just a second, but they get frustrated. They can't find a high value man. Just all these losers want to date me. Why don't the high value men want to date me and form a relationship? Well, because you're not the kind of woman worthwhile to a high value man. Now, I came across an absolute mic drop of a post. You can see it here by Cody Jefferson. Here's his Instagram.
Life, business, strategist. Look at that. This is a high value guy. Look at that. He's got the shirt unbuttoned right down the chest. Gold chains dangling in the chest hair. Hell yeah. This guy's fucking high value.
I read this and it's just like, this says it from a high value man's perspective. If I can nominate myself as one, I'm either a high value man or I'm a narcissist. You can be the judge. So I want to go through this with you.
Wow. JP, pretty undisputed high value man. I mean, he does well.
Because I think a lot of women genuinely want to find a high value man, yet don't know how to match that. And therefore just feel as though they're frustrated. Why am I not being chosen? Maybe they feel entitled. But the truth is, women...
Amy, where's your link? Did you link? I'm scrolling up through the chat here. Amy, you can't be chatting and not linking. You've got a job right now.
You need to step into being a good match for a high value man. And I thought this is worthwhile to share for men as well, because a lot of men out there consider themselves high value men and they're not. There needs to be radical integrity with the principles of being a high value man. And I think we should all be humble enough to admit when we're not that, instead of just, yeah, I'm a high value man. Yeah, I know what I stand for. So I think men can aspire by the principles in what we're going to go through, and women, same for you, if you want a high value man. If you're looking for a loser man, might I suggest you indoctrinate yourself with feminism. Feminism teaches women to degrade men, demand men be the opposite of a high value man, just so the feminist can feel.
Okay, so No Link Dealer's Choice. Holy shit. Not here long. That was fast. That's usually a DJ Chemic snipe right there. Fastest draw in the West. Okay. Not here long. I got it. Clicked on it. It's in there. Now, I just want to look back at this because it's interesting what he's saying here. Feminism teaches women to degrade men. And this is, I believe, just to clarify, he's talking in the psychological way, not in the very hot way. Like a lot of men, they don't want to be degraded and feel bad about themselves in life, but in the bedroom, you know, a lot of guys like to be told what to do. They like to be kind of chained up, whipped a little bit, you know, told when to speak, but only in a sex context. And not me, but a lot of guys
feel more significant because they make the man insignificant. They both deserve each other. Now, before we get into this, let's define what a high value man is.
All Democrat men are like this. Yes. A lot of Democrat men have the fantasy of AOC, sort of tying them to the bed and just hitting their little wieners with something that hurts and telling them that they're bad. That's what they want because they're total freaks. Yeah. You don't want that.
Check out what an article says in just a second, but my rough definition of what a high value man is it's a man who knows what he stands for. He can protect, he can provide, he's respected, he has social status through respect, not necessarily fame. In fact, you can be very famous and have no respect and therefore be a very low value man. So a high value man tends to be...
No. People who are known are high value. JP, we'll come back to this. It's time for more Gutfeld bingo, guys. We'll get back to this. Because I need to know if I'm high value or not. I mean, I think it's pretty undisputed. I am a self-diagnosed high value man. Amy switching, taking off. See you later, Amy switching. Congratulations on your bingo win. That was very clutch to win just before you got to go back to, I assume, a very high value male job. Not Starbucks. Okay. Gutfeld. Back in the saddle. Let's do... Oh, we've only got 14 players for bingo. That's less than last time, you guys. What is going on? Let's check the numbers. We got almost 30 viewers on Twitch, yet only 14 players for bingo. Kinekuman super chat $5 and says, "Are you under constant pressure to set a good example to all us scrubs, being the highest value of all men?" Very good question, and I hope I can inspire you all to be as hyper masculine as possible. I know you guys. I'm often a little concerned I might be kind of intimidating as such a high value man who's very clearly very strong and very, you know, I know I'm not red though, and I think that helps. I don't know if it's a skin condition that I have, because I'm a very successful guy, but I haven't turned the shade of red that most successful men do turn. Look at Tony Hinchcliffe, you look at Burke Kreischer, you look at JP. These guys are red. They are bright red, and that's just a consequence of the amount of money they make. And I'm still quite a sickly pale. We're going to work on that, though. We're going to work on that. But thank you for that question, Kinekuman. You know, I think it makes me more approachable, and I think it lets all of you high-value men know that even if you're as pale as me, you can still be a big-time alpha. Bingo starts now. Let's go.
True. Jesse still calls Tyrus Charles Payne.
Yep.
Tyrus is a guest.
On the Jimmy Kimmel Show, Jimmy had a drag queen on to read books to kids.
Oh my God. Oh, of course he did. Of course. What's the joke gonna be?
No surprise. Many
people who watch Jimmy Kimmel are children.
Parents were really upset that the show would expose children to Jimmy Kimmel. The kids later said, "I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman, and the drag queen was creepy too." 3 women have been arrested for trying to smuggle 8 kilos of gold into Japan by hiding it in their underwear.
And I bet the guy who found them was Bill Clinton.
Their scheme was exposed when they were tackled by an aroused William Devane.
God damn it! I thought I had that one. Women are annoying, yes. God, this is William Devane. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. I can't explain this one. This number 46. This is the risk of name comedy. Sometimes you don't know the name, and then you don't know the comedy.
What's in your panties? And
is this a cash for gold guy? What the fuck just happened? I know that cash for gold is a big business in America. A lot of Americans, when they have to go to the doctor, they have to melt down a lot of family heirlooms. So there's a lot of business for that. But I don't know. Maybe that's what it is.
What's in your panties? And finally, Cheryl Hines revealed that her husband, RFK Jr., offered to have a fake separation during the election to avoid public scrutiny. Does that mean you can go out and
did we see it? Did I see Bill Clinton? It must be Bill Clinton. Whenever people get divorced, it's Hillary and Bill.
Get fake Hummers? Asked one man.
Nice.
Believe he was referring to the car. All right. So, welcome to the Biden after party, where the creeps who sold you the worst presidency ever wants to sell you their books. And the media, which spent 4 years as a laxative for that crap show, is suddenly mad at Karine Jean-Pierre. Nope, they're not mad at themselves for missing the story, but at the Democrats who fed them their lines like a mama bird barfing into its offspring's mouths.
I'll give you as a pervert.
Yeah, they're pissed at the press secretary for doing her job, which, let's face it, was to try to convince us that we weren't seeing what we were seeing. The total destruction of the executive branch by a guy who spent his days trying on coffins.
Is old and dead. Yes. I think the Joe Biden legacy, above all presidents, is Joe Biden's total hell-bent on destroying the executive branch and America's institutions. Even though he was incapable of doing anything, he was doing a lot of bad stuff all the time. Very good.
Now KJP is making the rounds with a new memoir called Independent, which could have been shortened to Independs.
Ooh, nice. Independs. Depends are the famous underwear for old people, or people who just simply can't control their bladder. It's very funny. It's a very funny thing when people pee their pants. That's a pee joke. Hey, number 49. Or lamp, or 52. You know what? That actually, technically, you can pee or poop yourself by accident. Both those things can happen. Both very funny things that happen.
In honor of her boss. But now the knives are out as dishonest hacks scold KJP for denying what they happily covered up.
He talked way less to the press than Donald Trump does. Way less. And he wasn't out there at all. He wasn't good off the cuff. He wasn't doing press conferences. Let's just be real. Like, he didn't do the paid events.
Tim, that's not true. Tim, you're conflating all of it. That's what you're doing. No, you're telling me he didn't talk well about it. Then you're telling me he didn't talk at all.
He didn't do either. He didn't talk very often, and when he did, it wasn't very good. He sounded very old.
Now, what he's really saying to KJP is, shame on you for telling us what we wanted to hear. The difference, of course, was that was her job, to be loyal and lie about her boss. Your job, Timmy, was to question it, but you didn't. We did.
Casket Butch, I don't think you can accidentally cum yourself at that age. That's more of a young man's game.
This show, this network. And for our trouble, media hall monitors like you called anyone who questioned Biden's competence a crank, a conspiracist, or worse. Now that the receipts are stapled to the national forehead, you're blaming the spin doctor who spun you like she was hired to. Looking back, she did the best she could with what they gave her. It's like being a chef on Chopped, and your 3 ingredients are ice cream, a dirty diaper, and formaldehyde. But now major outlets like CBS are suddenly discovering, with all the shock of a dog catching its own tail, that Biden's weak and feeble performance was indeed weak and feeble.
Jackie Spaceman says there's a disorder that makes you randomly come hundreds of times a day. That's a disorder, and it's also what can happen if you watch too much Kill Tony, you probably will laugh till you come.
What you said in this book is you're angry at the people who tried to push him out.
Yes, that's correct.
Some Americans are going to say, seriously?
You said you're a member of the inner circle and you never saw the decline. And after that, I wrote, how? He aged and he poked fun at it. We always owned up. And with age comes what happens when you get older.
Which is?
What happens when you get older? You poop and pee your pants.
Saw anyone who wasn't there. I saw someone who was always engaged.
Engaged? I think you mean embalmed.
Nice.
Even Colbert went after her over Biden's mental acuity.
You're talking to a guy who helped raise $25 million for Joe Biden in March of that same year. And three months
thank you for that. Thank you for stepping in and doing that.
I saw a guy who I had not seen backstage at the benefit that I did. It seemed like a dramatically different person. I don't think it was necessarily a betrayal of Joe Biden as other people saying, we don't think we were shown the Joe Biden that you saw.
I saw every day a really ugly assault on someone who had 50+ years of experience.
Yeah, 2 of which he remembers. But imagine
That's a funny dementia joke. Stephen Colbert, that's a coastal elite, definitely. In fact, this image right here is total coastal elites. And there's a display of the coastal elite city there in New York, soon to be Zoran Mamdani's Oblast.
Imagine fighting over who got fooled by Biden the most. That's like arguing.
Kenny Cummins, Super Chat, $5. What would it take for you to put yourself out there in an effort to be our next press secretary? Politics Explained. You'd be red in no time. Hey, Kenny Cummins, if you know anyone from the Republican Party who needs a politics explainer, hey, I am totally willing to do it. I'll do it for. There's 2 people. I'll do it for the Russian government, and I'll do it for the Saudi Arabian government, and I'll do it for the United States GOP. Those are my top 3 political parties and movements that I'd love to be a part of, because they're just so funny. And yeah, if you know anyone, please let me know. I would totally love to do Politics Explained. Politics is very funny. There's a lot of political comedians, a lot of jokes. You'll often find when politicians, the media gets really mad at them for saying stuff, and politicians will almost always say, I was joking. Because they're always joking. They're like, just like comics. Remember the Trump I grabbed her by the pussy thing? He's just joking. He's just having a laugh with the boys. It's just, people don't get it. Politicians are very funny. They do actually need to be explained quite a lot.
Over who's dating the most Nigerian princes.
Kenny Cooper says, are you a Republican or just for jokes? I just like jokes, and I've found that, Republicans are always the. I mean, did you see Donald Trump? He posted a guy himself pooing on a whole bunch of protesters. That's funny. Democrats are so upset. They're always like, people are dying. Nobody has money. It's so depressing. But Republicans, they just fucking laugh.
So now they admit the truth. But where was this honesty when it counted? Back when the Oval Office was a dung heap and voters were told to cover their noses. Are we supposed to admire the media now when it's safe to go after people no longer working for Joe? Gayle King was around the whole time, and now she acts as if Biden's behavior was so obvious to her, but she never said anything when it mattered. So where were these bozos when Joe was decomposing in the dark? They were too busy pushing anything they could against Trump, including an invalid they deliberately ignored.
You guys might be asking yourself, why is Gutfeld still talking about Joe Biden almost a year after the election is over? It's because we can't have Joe win in 2028. We can't have it. He's too old, but he will run.
So we're not going to congratulate these hacks for pretending to do their job when the job no longer matters. Instead, let's pose this question. Who's the most successful politician of this century? It's Donald Trump. And he did this with 98% of the media against him. And his success wasn't in spite of them, but because of them. It turned him into a fighter, a leader, a badass. Therefore, shouldn't the Dems realize that having the media on your side makes for terrible, weak, entitled politicians? Trump had the most antagonistic press ever, and he emerged the strongest candidate we've ever seen. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. They made Trump stronger even as some tried to kill him. The media is like the parents of a child who they spoil rotten. Everything he wants, he gets. You fast forward 15 years and the spoiled brat is doing nothing. No desire, no energy, no purpose. That's Joe Biden. That's the entire Democratic.
Donald Trump has never once been a spoiled brat in his life. He has had to work for every dollar that his dad gave to him. Joe Biden, just, oh, hello. Oh, the media's always loved me. The media.
party.
That's my
Then
Joe
there's
Biden.
another kid with different parents. Nothing got handed to him. He had to work his way through school. And the moment he hit 18, he was on his own. Quickly found his calling and turned his anger into agency. That's Trump. He expected nothing from the media.
Yes. Oh, Gutfeld. I was literally just saying, Trump has been an independent powerhouse his entire life. Never once was a spoiled brat. Always working hard to show his dad that he deserves an enormous inheritance.
And because of that, he ended up with everything.
Yes.
Welcome tonight's guest.
Period.
Her swear jar could pay for her sports car. Goes up outnumbered Emily Campagno.
What a babe.
He's rearranged more faces than Pelosi's plastic surgeon. MMA star Kobe Covington.
Pelosi's plastic surgeon.
For her high school prom, she took Ron
47.
Paul. New York Times bestselling author and BuzzFeed contributor captive.
So many babes on this show.
He's tall enough to raise the roof, and a lot of his fans have shingles. Former NWA World Champion and host of the Planet Iris podcast, Iris.
There he is. Hell yeah. That's our guy. That's our guy. Lots of high-value males.
Bingo!
Lamp. Congratulations. We got a Lamp bingo victory. Congratulations. And Lamp, fully staying on task, has the YouTube video ready to go. Excellent. Excellent stuff. Okay, well, let's get the next bingo card ready to go. Ending the bingo. And the bingo will start in, let me just see here. Excellent game of Gutfeld bingo, guys. Great performances from you and Gutfeld. Staying fully attuned to the Joe Biden is old joke. Joe Biden, you guys, Joe Biden is so fucking old. People don't even, nobody talks about it except for Gutfeld, and it just is appalling to me. Sometimes I'll watch other channels and I think to myself, this is great and all, but why are we not talking about how Joe Biden is old? Like, it doesn't even get mentioned on a lot of major news networks. You ever watch the British Broadcasting Corporation? I watch it sometimes just for the accents. I just laugh. I'm like, God, they sound fucking stupid. But they never talk about Joe Biden being old because they're a liberal organization. All right, 3 minutes to get your bingo cards.
Successful.
And be a high-value male.
Be influential contributor to the world around him.
Lamp says, gotta go, love you guys. And just for the record, the video I sent is definitely not cool. Definitely don't go to the operationinflation.com. Yes. Thank you, Lamp. And you guys do not visit that website.
Him, and he's very loyal, knows what he stands for, and will compromise what he stands for absolutely nothing, including a woman. So let's check this out. What does it mean to be a high-value man? Go through this real quick, and there's a male perspective on it and a female perspective on it. It's the same thing, just...
Why? Okay, I don't know why we would need a female perspective on this, but...
Seen through a female lens and a male lens, we'll look at both. Guess what? They're not the same, because men and women aren't the same. So a male perspective on being a high-value man. Purpose and goals. Historically, successful men have been those with a strong sense of direction. Then they go on and list these stupid historical figures. But
they go on and list these stupid historical figures. Not sure. I don't know who Leonardo da Vinci is. I don't know who Andrew Carnegie is, but love Steve Jobs.
And goals. Historically, successful men have been those with a strong sense of direction. Got it. You know what you stand for and you go after it. By the way,
where did you get this?
Knowing what you stand for and living in integrity with that.
What is this from?
Man. Purpose and goals.
Okay. So here's the rule with stuff, right? I know, I don't know where
Historically.
this is from. Let me just get my cursor here. I don't know where this text block is from, but I know since it's formatted in an organized way and looks very official, that it is real and good information. You don't need a source. You don't need verification. If you can see that it's a well-formatted chunk of text, that this is a real good truth bit.
Successful men have been those with a strong sense of direction. Then they go on and list these stupid historical figures. But purpose and goals. Historically, successful men have been those with a strong sense of direction.
Amen.
Got it. You know what you stand for and you go after it. By the way, knowing what you stand for and living in integrity with that, I think is worth saying. Work and financial success. The ability to generate wealth and stability has been a key measure of a man's value. Footnote on
the measure
on that. On the Modern Wisdom podcast, they were talking about something like this, and they talked about like the value that women see in men. It's not, on this note, it's not necessarily, he's achieved a lot of success, like he's earned a lot of money, but a woman seeing the potential in a man, like, oh, he has high earning success, that's also very valuable. In other words, you don't have to wait till you're 60 years old and proven to be a high value man. Next, self-discipline and character. History has shown that men who have reached great heights have been those with strong self-discipline. Basically, you're able to control yourself.
Yes, Winston, this is a great example. Winston Churchill, for example, would rise early and maintain a strict routine to maximize his productivity. This routine
okay, we'll edit laughter
often
in there.
included drinking multiple bottles of brandy and champagne throughout the day. Something I highly recommend if you want to be a high value man.
You can control your actions, and a high value man has emotions but is not controlled by his emotions. Leadership and confidence. High value leaders are visionaries and possess the ability to guide others. Pretty self-explanatory. Physical condition and health. Let's not forget
they say
these.
from great
Physical condition is pretty self-explanatory.
From Alexander the Great to Elon Musk, men who've changed the world have been those capable of making bold decisions. Yes, I often compare Alexander the Great and Elon Musk as sort of like pillars of human achievement. Alexander the Great, very famous for conquering large parts of the world and making them gay. And Elon Musk, very famous for shitposting memes faster than anyone has ever done, and also controlling who gets internet in Ukraine.
Physical condition and health. Let's not forget these. Physical well-being also plays an important role in the perception of male value. Historically,
Now, okay, bingo's about to start. Let me just analyze this now. This text block. He didn't say where it came from. I highly suspect this is a ChatGPT summary that he is simply highlighting here on the screen. And he did this because he is a high value man who gets shit done, right? The video is out. Okay. You need to make sure the video is out. It's better if the video shouldn't be in, the video has to be out. And the video doesn't come out unless you make the video as fast as possible. And a little ChatGPT block there, highlighted, done, easy life. You guys, 14 players for bingo. Get your goddamn bingo cards. I'm switching to Gutfeld again. We're going back to jokes. We are on Wednesday, October 22nd, episode of Gutfeld. We're going to find out how old Joe Biden is, because no one else is talking about it. Oh, he does. Oh, what's this going on in the chat here? Oh, he does it all the time. When you see the live show, he gets violent in a speech about trans and Dems. Apparently, even funnier than this. Oh, this is JP Sears. Oh, Dodongo Manouf. Have you seen JP Sears' live show? Jealous. Not here long says there's 0 Google hits on the article name. It's 100% ChatGPT. That's what I thought, and that's awesome. I love how fast you can get information these days. So important to get information fast. If you're a high value male, you need to get things done now.
Thank you. Oh.
Casket Butch, death certificate, please. Yes, I agree. And you know what? I bet Joe Biden didn't even die in America. I bet he actually died in Africa. A lot of people don't talk about that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, thank you. I'm sorry for the construction. We're adding another bathroom to Brit Hume. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It's day 22 of the government shutdown. It's gotten so bad, Jerry Nadler has to switch to cloth diapers.
Oh, Jerry Nadler has to switch to cloth diapers. That's a poo, and I'll give you pee.
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
I'll give you pee and poo.
Cory Booker is now living in an actual closet. And Pete Hegseth just kicked fat people out of Old Navy. President Trump is reportedly considering commuting Diddy's prison sentence, but some say he's getting pressured by lobbyists from Johnson & Johnson.
That's a joke about P. Diddy. He famously had big sex parties. Now, I mean, and he used obviously a lot of baby oil to lube people up so they could fuck for days and days. But what is so now? This is something I just thought of. You guys remember you have to have a name for your. If I don't know if you guys are planning to throw a sex party or if you are going to attend one, but if you're in charge of a sex party, you want to really make it good. You have to have a name. So P. Diddy had freak-offs. That's what the sex parties were called, freak-offs. And the Italian prime minister used to have, I think he called them bunga bunga parties, which is very Sebastian Maniscalco. I'm sure maybe Sebastian went to a couple of those ones, but you have to have a fun name. I don't know if I had a sex party, I don't know what I would call it. Sex explained. I can't I can't remember what would be a good name for a sex party if we were going to have one. Now, obviously we wouldn't, because it's just me and all you guys are all high value males, and we do have to have women in there, so it's not gay. Sexplanation, The Bachelor's a pussy. I like this. I like what you guys are doing here.
Stock's been down.
Authorities in Alabama are trying to...
Myles Bachelor's a fuck. Myles, the name Myles can go a long way. Hey.
Find the owner of 3 donkeys that have been on the loose. Meanwhile, here in New York, we're still trying to find out who's responsible for these 5 asses.
Oh, yeah. The view. There we are, finally.
Okay, we'll edit
Financial firms claim that Americans are underprepared for their financial needs that go along with their longer lifespans. They recommend dying sooner by getting information that might lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
She kills people.
Researchers say exposing young children to peanuts drastically reduce the chances they develop peanut allergies.
Where could this go? Peanuts. This is tough. It's hard to guess this one.
But they warn, however, this does not work with sharks.
It's just a silly joke. That's a silly one.
It's got Mackie written all over it.
That's a silly one. But like, hey, great use of AI, right? You got JP Sears using AI generated summaries, and you got Gutfeld using AI images. This is the future entertainment where you could just all you need is Gutfeld's a two-man show.
A doctor was arrested for performing illegal penile enlargement procedures in the back of his Toyota Corolla.
Penile enlargement procedures in the back of a Toyota Corolla. If I were to write this joke, now let's see if this goes as well. I would say, hey, once again, proving that guys in small cars have big penises and guys driving big trucks have small penises. Hey? Maybe that's the joke. Let's see.
What's wrong with
I know,
that?
crazy, right? I would only have my penis enlarged in the back of a mid-sized SUV. And when you think about it, it's probably not a good idea to get a penis enlargement in a Japanese car.
Hey, that's funny. That's an Asians have tiny penises joke. Thank you, Gutfeld. I didn't even think of that. But you see, that's my problem. Maybe it's because I live in Austin, and sometimes I have a little bit of an infected liberal. Like the liberals, sometimes with the 5G, it goes into my brain, and I think, hey, this could be a funny dunk on guys who drive big pickup trucks. Why would I do that? Those guys are the best. You should say, hey, that's a shitty little tiny Japanese car. Fuck that. And also, Asians have tiny penises. That's where it should have gone. But I feel ashamed.
According to new data,
yes.
mothers prefer giving birth while listening to songs by Coldplay. That way their babies' lives can only get better.
Fuck Coldplay.
I know. Finally, Maine Democratic Senate candidate Graham Plattner admits he got a Nazi tattoo while he was drunk. I bet
We've all been there.
I know who he was drinking with.
Okay. Judging by the film quality, now this was clearly an image that was shot on film and then broadcast to television. I am imagining this reference is at least 100 years old. Probably just, I'm going to say after World War I, before World War II. Colonel Klink says, Daniel Kreider, I think you're correct. I think this is Colonel Klink from, what's the name of the show? Stalags, Hogan's Heroes. Hogan's Heroes. That's it. Perfect. Thank you. Glad to know there's a couple some retirees in the chat.
Nobody in the meeting knew who that was. All right. So the president began demolition on the East Wing to make way for a White House ballroom, and the media reacted like he bulldozed the Lincoln Memorial to make room for an Applebee's.
Demolition derby.
The East Wing to make...
Look at this. This is what the White House looks like. This is what the White House looked like under Joe Biden, and this is what the White House is going to look like under Trump. But the Democrats are still fucking mad for no reason.
Make way for a White House ballroom, and the media reacted like he bulldozed the Lincoln Memorial to make room for an Applebee's.
Demolition derby on the East Wing of the White House is certainly unprecedented.
Surprise! Donald Trump is literally destroying the people's house.
It is hard to watch that, and it's hard to believe that any president could destroy the White House. To take literally a wrecking ball to the White House.
I can't.
It's grotesque.
That is not your building. You
Right.
don't own that. You don't own it. You cannot take it down. You don't own it.
Boy, number 73, so many times. Oh my God. Number 72. Jesus. You know what? And because I said it, also number 73. Fuck that.
Oh my goodness. I heard better sounds when my dog was getting neutered.
Yeah. Ew.
But what offends the View the most, of course, is that all those cranes and loaders aren't being used to bring them lunch. And true, it's the people.
Oh, they're fat. Where's fat? We got fat, number 17. Very good. And the joke is that heavy equipment is necessary to feed the View, because they are. The joke is that the women on the View are fed in a similar way to the raptors in Jurassic Park 1. When like the crane lowers a single cow into the jungle, that's what it's like to feed the View, and they just rip it apart.
Buildings, but the renovations are being paid for by private donors and even Trump. Do these a-holes even know about this thing called Google?
Kuman says, would you invite Rachel Ann Maddow and Whoopi to your sex party? Maybe. Because maybe for maybe as a kink, maybe as like a kinky thing, there'd be a lot of Republicans at the sex party, and a lot of Republicans like to be humiliated sexually. I know this. So it's very possible.
And you'd think they'd be happy that the facelifts are finally for a building and not just politicians.
Nancy. There she is.
And maybe if Whoopi and Joy were nice, Trump would renovate their home.
They're fat again. There's a callback to the joke, that the beginning of the joke. They're fat. And there, once again, so SeaWorld is where they store whales for processing.
Hillary Clinton chimed in between crime scenes, saying, it's not his house, it's your house, and he's destroying it. Yeah, she worries the place is such a mess that no self-respecting intern would ever blow the president there.
We knew that was going to happen. I should have predicted. I knew. Why he don't destroy the Lewinsky room? That's a famous room. Bingo! Satella Disco, congratulations. Hey, we got another winner. Satella Disco. I didn't even see you in the chat because I was on it this time. I was a high-value fucking male.
Boys, you've been a great...
Here we go. Got another video for us. Very good stuff. Satella Disco, very good. Let's get the bingo again. We got a lot of bingos today. What episode is this at Gutfeld? This is Wednesday. We still got 2 more after this. I feel like we're going to have a very productive bingo. Look at this one here. 1535. Got a fast turnaround going. Now let's, what do we got? 5 minutes. I'll scrub through this. We don't have to watch this whole thing. I just want to know what a high value male does.
Figures. But purpose and goals. Historically, discipline and character. Path in life. Again, just because it's for his family and environment. Now, real quick, the female perspective before we get to the
female perspective. You guys can close your ears for this.
The female perspective on high value man. Confidence and security. Women are often attracted to men who show confidence in themselves and their path in life. Again, just because it's funny. Think of what a feminist wants in a man. Just like a coward who bows down, like they literally want.
Feminists want cowards who bow down. Yep.
The opposite of a high-value man, lack of self-confidence and insecurity. Emotional intelligence, the ability to communicate effectively, understand emotions, and be empathetic is highly valued by women. Commitment and loyalty, stability and reliability in a relationship are fundamental aspects. So again, those are traits that a high-value man displays that women see and apparently like. Protection and leadership, not only in a physical sense, but also in decision-making and life guidance. Ability to inspire, a man who encourages his partner to grow and improve is seen as someone with significant value. So let's check out this post by Cody Jefferson. And again, he wrote this for women. to help them understand this is what a high value man is looking for and this is what he's not looking for. So it can inspire women to essentially better themselves and align themselves internally so they're in good alignment with a high value man.
High value men inspire women. You guys, I knew they were important. I knew high value men were important and very attractive. I didn't know they actually inspired women. That's awesome. That's so cool. So they're actually important for everyone.
And again, men, we can take this and learn to up-level ourselves. Like, these are what high-value men are looking for. Shots fired. We'll get back to the video in just a second, but first I want
to...
Meantime, who are you becoming, woman? A man like that doesn't need to settle. That's a bit of a mic drop right there.
Are these just sort of like little Instagram, Facebook posts that he just sort of saw while he was on his bed and they've been clipped for content here? That's awesome. This is high value content from a high value man. Yeah, no, it looks like he's just scrolling through an Instagram post here.
Say no to things that feel good in the moment to protect and the blueprint. The man you're praying for, he's not looking to be saved. He's not looking to be mothered.
Nice.
He's not looking to be impressed. Not because he's distant,
Write this down,
but
guys.
because he's designing a life where you and your children can thrive. Can you carry peace when the peace is heavy? Can you trust his presence in the process, even when he's not performing for your attention?
It's all very
because
inspiring.
yes, he's building. But
where's the women?
Really? A high value man? Women absolutely need to discern that for themselves. So I'm not going to pretend like it would be easy for a woman to become what a high value man is looking for. But based on what I know, that is what a high value man is looking for. And who's doing the looking? Men, as we listen to this.
Men.
Are we aligned with this? Do we have the self-discipline?
Yeah. Yep. Good stuff, JP. Always funny, but also so informative. I am a high value man because I smoke weed every day. LOL, JK, I work out and read the Bible. Just a little joke for JP there. 1 minute left.
No, you're doing it wrong. How could you do this to me? There, that should help.
You're just really close.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I'm an entrepreneur. I hired Kiki as my performance coach.
Hi, my name is Kiki. I'm an executive performance coach for men. I suffer from long COVID. I'm a victim of the patriarchy, and I'm gender fluid. And I've got like 2,038 followers on TikTok.
I wanted to take my finances,
Let's just, I mean, we don't have to watch the rest of this at all, but what a perfect summation of a liberal Democrat woke. They got blue hair, covered in tattoos. They got a rainbow shirt. They got their mask on, but they still have COVID because masks don't protect you from COVID. And and COVID is also woke. If you have it or talk about it, it's woke. They got blue glasses, big fake glasses. I mean, this is what they look like. It's just this is the lowest value male you can possibly. Yeah, they got the long COVID. Nothing is woker than being sick. I mean, God, you should be able to punch your way out of sickness and not be such a fucking victim. Swear to God. It's just absurd, guys. Casket Bush says, you're a lot like JP Myles. Thank you so much. Thank you.
But maybe Hillary's worried.
Bingo starts now. And we've got Bill. And we just got Hillary.
How the bulldozing might reveal all the missing bodies. I know. I told her she should have fed them to the hogs.
That's 3 in a row. The View. They're fat. Oh my God. This is overwhelming. You guys are watching this. I hope you guys take a sip of water. You're probably all dried out from laughing. King Shaman. Oh, I'm sorry you missed your card, but this is what happens. You know, I was distracted. You were distracted, and then I became undistracted super fast and just sniped you. I'm so sorry.
Gavin says Trump's ripping apart the White House like he's ripping apart the Constitution.
Oh my God, Gavin Newsom, Coastal Elite. Shut up, dude.
However, if Gavin had his way, this is what the White House would look like. But it's not just...
That's a joke about how California is constantly on fire because of the governor. Either not fighting the fires or probably even starting the fires somehow. I don't think you're allowed to imply that, but I think he probably goes out there and lights them himself. Casky Butch says, I never play, but I do really want you to explain a clip. Hey, drop it in the Discord. Before every stream, I'm a very busy, lazy man, and I look at the Discord for suggestions before every stream, just so I can grab some.
Bulldozers that has them wailing. These crybabies are also seeing red over memes. Last week, Trump posted an AI video of him dropping crap.
So funny. 52.
I love the fact that they have to have an AI warning on this. Warning, AI video. But so he's dropping crap on protesters from a jet. It's not real. But all of a sudden, Hunter Biden has standards.
So it's so sad. So sad to watch. I mean, it's just juvenile.
Hunter Biden, and he's on his laptop. You guys, Hunter Biden is on his laptop here. I thought the FBI was looking for this laptop. He's using it to talk on. Holy fuck.
You know, dumping excrement on the heads of American people in an AI video and thinking it's funny.
Dumping excrement on people? You've done the same thing to hundreds of Russian hookers.
Dodonga Manoof, did you just post that? I will be looking at that after the stream. Thank you.
And that wasn't AI. We saw it. Seriously, Hunter calling someone juvenile is like Obama demanding to see someone else's birth certificate.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let me just break that down. So, Hunter Biden, famously juvenile. Barack Obama, famously, has never shown his birth certificate.
I kid. Actor Jeff Daniels also weighed in.
And by the way, do we really have to treat people like that? You know, the meme that he had where he was flying with the crown and the, you know, spewing excrement all over the people down below.
The country, America.
Yeah, he tried it. Would Lincoln have done that?
No, Lincoln didn't have the internet.
Correct. Yeah, Jeff, Lincoln didn't have the fucking internet. God, I can't believe Jeff didn't know that. What an idiot. What an idiot. We haven't had
Maybe it's me.
yet,
I don't think we need any more actors weighing in on Lincoln. Because, one shot him. But talk about breathtaking analysis. Lincoln wouldn't do AI memes. What's next? George Washington would never own a Tesla? Wow, that's amazing. Then there's the Times accused.
Yep. And Benjamin Franklin probably wouldn't have used AOL. I mean, because it's way in the past.
Accusing Trump of using AI as propaganda. Propaganda. For whom exactly? Fans of being pooped on? That would play right into Biden's nurses.
Okay, Joe Biden, more poo. let's break this down. I'm confused. Well, I need to listen to this again here.
Propaganda. For whom exactly? Fans of being pooped on?
Propaganda for fans of being pooped on. Propaganda. So I might be wrong here, but I believe the New York Times is implying that a Donald Trump video of him in a king's crown pooing on Democrats is propaganda for Republicans who often fantasize about either pooing on Democrats or having AOC poo on them. So I'm confused here, but might have to do a Myles Can't Explain.
That would play right into Biden's nurses.
Is a pervert? Yes.
But all this outrage is just a press gimmick where they pretend one ephemeral topic is the only thing happening right now. It's like a real estate agent showing you a delightful 3-bedroom cottage and leaving out the part about the deviant who lived there before. The renovation is just one of many things Trump's doing. Well, he's kept almost every promise he campaigned on. Gas prices are at their lowest in years. The only MS-13 gang members you'll find are in hiding in Chris Van Hollen's attic. And the National Guard has been able to make Los Angeles safe for Hollywood's pedophiles.
Did he say oh, no. Did you just...
Someone applauded. And Trump's not the first president to make changes to the White House. Nixon added a bowling alley, Eisenhower a putting green, and Clinton a stripper pole. Never ends. All Biden added was a bedpan. So this isn't anything new. They're miserable because
bedpans have pee in them. They have pee.
Everything they fought against is working, and they can't find anything real to be mad about. Trump fixed the problems, so they got to invent new ones. But in trying times, Trump outrage still pays the bills. If there's no rush again...
Did he say stripper pole? A joke you can't explain to me. I'm withdrawing my patron. No. No. I can't. Okay. Sometimes when the joke doesn't make sense, but people laugh, it's still time to laugh because they're laughing. Don't leave. Okay, they're laughing, which means you laugh. It's just, I mean, I just did a Brian Callen Explained. I watched this whole new special, and there's a lot of times there where I really had to dig deep to explain why, when a man sort of moves his body in a certain way, like the punchline is the legs, but the setup was the arms. And you just have to go. You have to remember certain things about like 2011, 2009 that were super funny, and just laugh.
How will Brian Stelter buy new pallets of Twinkies? All their attacks have failed, so they fight him on things that are popular and fun, something their party isn't.
So I'll give you the slip up. I think he probably slipped up.
They're corrupt, miserable, and now condemned.
The Dems. True.
Since Trump came into office, this is the best episode of Flip This House ever. Let's welcome.
Period. Say it with me. Very funny. Thank you, Gutfeld. Joe Biden is old. Thanks, Greg. Thursday. We're getting through them. We got a lot of videos from the viewers' submissions to watch after this. Very excited. Greg.
Thank you. And I must remind you, please do not feed Brett Baer. He'll just follow you home. Happy Thursday, everyone. So Hunter Biden called parts of Kamala Harris's new memoir, quote, personally painful.
Personally painful. What else would be personally painful? When prostitutes pinch his nuts.
Publishers apparently forgot to tell Hunter, you're not supposed to put it up your butt.
Yeah, even better. Even better, because it's up his ass, and because that implies he's gay, which is very funny. Where is that? Where is? There we go. 20. Something goes in your butt. That means it's gay, and also butts are funny. So just double humor there.
The Chicago teacher who mocked Charlie Kirk's assassination still remains employed.
Wow.
But school officials explain that firing her could cause her to collapse from a heart attack and crush dozens of children.
Fuck this fat lady. That's the joke there.
Because she's morbidly obese. According to a new report, San Francisco streets are dirtier than
Hey, Gutfeld. Thank you, Greg. Thank you for explaining that one.
Last year, with even more feces and graffiti. But officials say there's an upside. It's creating more jobs for people who count feces.
People who count feces? Like Jerry Nadler, when he checks all the poop in his pants after a day of work.
Win-win.
A chocolate lining to every crowd. An enraged Texas Democrat.
Never mind. I thought we were going to go there. But counting poo in itself is funny, so there really was no reason to expand upon that. That was a bit greedy.
Candidate Yolanda Jones vows to fight ugly against the Trump administration, which won't be a problem thanks to their secret weapon.
There she is. Disgusting.
James Carville said Trump collaborators should be publicly shamed and spit on. And immediately Don Lemon signed up to be a Trump collaborator.
It's a pervert. Yep. Shane, and I don't know why Don Lemon specifically. I didn't think he was a known sex party enthusiast, but hey. That's funny. Jackie Spaceman searching for women are annoying.
A Democratic Senate candidate in Maine has come under fire for a Nazi tattoo, but now he claims he covered it up with something slightly less offensive.
Nancy Pelosi. Okay. So, the joke is that he had a Nazi tattoo.
It's offensive.
And he covered it with something slightly less offensive. So Nancy Pelosi is slightly less offensive than Nazi symbology because Democrats are Nazi fascists, and they will always say the opposite, which is how you know they're lying. Funny stuff.
There's a new TikTok trend that claims you can tell the size of a guy's package by how big his smile is. On a completely unrelated note, here's my latest headshot.
Oh, I did the joke. Is that the first Gutfeld joke I've predicted with my body? Holy shit. This is a historical moment for you guys. I'm so glad you're all here for that. Live on stream. I predicted with my face only that the joke was going to be, fuck. I might be the best who's ever lived. Sorry, guys. might be the highest value male in North America. 22.
And finally, for the 5th year in a row, Taco Bell has the fastest drive-thru with an average...
Yeah, because they're going to shit their pants.
Wait of just 4 minutes and 17 seconds. And that's the total time it takes from ordering it to having diarrhea.
Welcome.
So it's been...
Welcome to Rumble Explain Monday. I'm professional joke explainer Myles Anderson. Thank you so much for being here.
6 weeks since Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And have the Dems learned a thing? Hardly. Take Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker,
Disco.
but only if you have a forklift. He's now comparing Trump's ICE raids to
DJ Chemix with the bingo. Congratulations, DJ. DJ getting his weekly win. At least one every single week. And he's got the link ready to go. Love the professionalism from this professional bingo player. I don't know how he does it. It's a game of chance. And yet, Fortuna smiles upon him. God, you guys, we're going to have to watch the viewer videos, I think. I think that was it. I think that's bingo. I think that's bingo. My God. Let's get to viewer videos. Congratulations, DJ Chemix. Let us get to. I'm gonna line these up here. Okay, we got first submission here. Frankie Allen versus Dancing Heckler.
It's a fucking wind up. I don't know what the fucking ought to believe in it.
First of all, crazy accent. Absolutely wild. We must be in the United Kingdom for this.
Well, I don't care. It's not Jerry Springer. We're having a fucking laugh. Take your fucking chest back to the Matalan, you cunt, yeah. Imagine getting your daughter pregnant. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant. Where's that bird looking for clients?
So I think they might be speaking Hungarian. But man, this is what comedy's like in some places. You know, this was a pub. This guy got up, started doing some jokes.
Any spare change? Any spare change? Oh, she's trying to fuck fat ass. Oh, she thinks she's a fucking stripper now, do you? Hey, love. I'll tell you what I'll do with you, love. If you were stripping in my backyard,
oh, you guys, I think this is a famous Charles Dickens novel that is being. This is a play. And I believe she is like a one of the famous dancing lady from one of the Charles Dickens books. I think that England has a rich theater culture. I think this was.
Fuck off, you cross-eyed twat.
Okay, fuck off, you twat. Fuck off, you twat. I know that is. We are in England. This is not Hungary.
Look at this fat cunt. Go and give her one, mate. You may as well, everyone else is. Fuck off, get your tits out, you cunt.
Fuck off, get your tits out, you cunt. That's a funny thing to say. It implies that your tits can be in your cunt.
Good job you don't live with me, love. You fucking had to be trapped in the sink every fucking night. Fucking kill you. Fucking kill you and your fucking family.
Oh, wow. This video ends before. Now, see, this is what's different in England, right? You can say these things because no one here has guns. In America, you know, this guy'd be dead. But in England, you can get absolutely fucking pissed. And you could just tell it a fucking tits out of cunt. And you're just gonna, you might get hit with a big bulldog fist. But everybody's drunk. You don't even feel it. And you all wake up in the morning and just laugh. That's good. That's a good video. I like that.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Yeah. This is a lamp video.
His people's proclamations and stuff. So costumes.
These are
inflatable costumes.
Oh, these are the
anybody
wokes.
to come and have for free.
These are the
We take home
wokes.
with them, protest in them over and over again if they want to. We were watching the frog, and it was like, we should
Unemployable
just
wokes.
buy a bunch of them, and so
Sad
everybody
to
started
see.
chipping in, and it blew up really big, really fast. We purchased like
Unbelievable.
160 something, and I think we've given out about half of those, and then this is what we have left right now. But we're bringing more, like at least like 20 every day. I mean, everybody wants a
God.
frog, and people like the unicorn.
Can't even take them seriously.
And the chickens,
Protesting.
actually.
America
It
doesn't
just
even have a
shows
king.
How ludicrous all of this is. These are not violent protesters. These are American protesters. It's a serious threat to
Not
democracy.
violent? Why would they dress up like dinosaurs then? I've seen Jurassic Park. Dinosaurs are fucking violent as hell. Interesting.
In Chicago, they've started doing it, and we've gotten inquiries from a lot of different people in different cities who want to start doing it there too.
And frogs will, certain bullfrogs will eat mice. And they're mean as hell. So classic liberal changing the narrative once again. Sad to see. Day Above Ground, Asian Girls official music video. Is this gonna get me? Oh no, this looks like a safe video. What are we watching? Is this a Rob Schneider movie?
Asian girl, she's my Asian girl. You're my Asian girl. You're my Asian girl. You're my Asian girl. She's my Asian girl. Yes, my Asian. You're my
Look at them.
Asian girl.
Frosted.
I love your sticky rice. Love it. But fucking all night.
Wow.
Korean barbecue. Bitch, I love you. I love your creamy yellow thighs. Ooh, your slanted eyes. Now it's the year of the dragon. Ninja pussy, I'm stabbing. Asian girl. You're my Asian.
Oh, there's so many Asian stereotypes.
You're my Asian girl. She's my Asian girl. It's my Asian girl. She's my Asian girl. You're my Asian.
Wow.
She's my Asian girl.
The classic pentatonic.
Feng shui shit.
The classic pentatonic motif that everybody knows means Asian. Bachelors of music moment for you guys.
Don't lay your head by the toilet. I got your green tea boba, so put your head on my shoulder. And your mama's so pretty. Yeah, best nails in the city.
Waylon Rhodes is here, which means it's time to shut the stream down.
Daddy's Mercedes. Girl, you drive me crazy. Asian girl. She's my Asian girl. You're
Not much longer, I don't think, if I watch this whole video.
You're welcome to tug on it.
You're my Asian girl.
Great chorus.
Asian girl. Yes, my Asian. You're my Asian girl. New Year's in February. It's fine with me. I guess. Yeah. Shark soup. What? Fuck it. We'll eat it. Oh, tradition, tradition, tradition. Yeah, yeah, baby. 'Cause you're my Asian girl. You're illegally. So baby, marry me. Come on, sit on my lap.
I forget the type of girl. Yeah, so the joke of this video, of course, is that these high value males are obsessed with. I think they're obsessed with all Asian girls. I don't know if it's just this specific Asian girl, but yeah, a good call. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I think they're just talking about this one girl, and they're laying out all the best Asian stereotypes, which is very funny.
I hear, baby. Oh, we'll send you back, and you ate so well.
And it's funny. It's also, she's got a great ass, great tits, and I'm a high value male. I'm a straight high value male, so I'm pretty horny. Chicken tender money. Thank you for being original. Thank you, Waylon Rhodes. Waylon Rhodes, you're my Asian girl today. Thank you. Thank you for the chicken strip money. Nice. If you've got boys, show this to your boys.
You're welcome to tug on it.
Arcadia, J-Town, Alhambra, K-Town, Temple City, don't forget Chinatown, get down. Happy endings all over. Bruce Lee, Toyota, spicy tuna sashimi, yeah. Tasty
These are different Asian foods.
Fried rice, Sailor Moon, wonton soup, spring roll, Thai tea, top back foot rub, rub it down, down, down.
There's that motif again.
Tofu, all over you, all over me. Yeah, we love you all the Asian girls.
Hell yeah. Excellent stuff. That was a good video and a horny video. God, I should have watched that one last. I always like to leave you guys horny after the stream. That's what the number one rule of entertainment is: always leave them horny. Oh, who linked it? This is a classic video. This is a classic.
Stop! How dare you ruin it for everybody else? Get out! No! No, you go. I'm not going anywhere, shithead. Get the fuck out of
This is a classic.
Get out! You know, honest.
This guy's the opposite of an Asian girl.
Stop! You're a mediocre piece of shit. You can't even play. You suck. I've been playing 41 years. You suck. I'm a left-handed guitarist. You suck. No! 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 You go. Get the fuck out!
Yeah. This is what it's like. This guy has a bachelor's of music, and people with bachelor's of music are often persecuted and marginalized in society. This guy was simply trying to get his trumpet practice in, you know? He's probably got to play a little bit of John Philip Sousa, maybe a little bit of Gustav Mahler, you know? Highly demanding trumpet parts. Maybe Bach's Second Brandenburg Concerto. Can be a tough one. But this guy says nope.
Get the fuck out! Get out!
Oh, Susanna.
No!
Now that's funny, because that was Susanna's song about a banjo. This guy's playing it on a trumpet. Oh man, this is a classic Bachelors of Music guy.
Get out! Where are you from?
Okay, we'll edit laughter in there.
Where are you from? Go to a studio and rehearse. Maybe someday you'll learn. You suck. You're a no-talent piece of shit. You impose your lack of talent in order.
This gentleman here, he represents a lot of the comments sections on videos I have produced on the internet. This is what happens when the comment section is real, it comes to life.
How dare you come down here and do this? I'm here 14 years. I've lived in this town my whole life. You're a disgrace. You suck. How dare you? I'm 3 blocks down.
Brutal.
Who the hell do you think you are?
No one talks about the violence towards Bachelors music people.
You any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Maybe everybody else wants to enjoy the peace and quiet. This is one of the most important places in all of North America. Who are you? Who are you? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent. You're no artist. An artist respects the silence. It serves as the foundation of creativity. You obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people, or what it is to express yourself. In music, or any other form of creativity. And I'm an NYU film school graduate.
You know, a lot of people often emotionally react to "Oh, Susanna" like this. Sometimes maybe the trumpet player was so good that he elicited this emotional response, because this guy was like, maybe he knew someone named Susanna and he was getting worked up. Kinnikuman, did they teach you much about the old rusty trombone during your time at music school? Hey, that's a funny music joke. Rusty trombone. Now, we've talked about 69 as a sex act, and I'm not here to explain sex positions. This is a joke explaining channel. But often, sex is a funny thing to do. It's a very strange activity, and so people often laugh about it. So I do know about certain things, just in the interest of learning about explaining jokes. I have to learn about all the funny ways in which people get off. And the rusty trombone is when you take the rustiest trombone you can find in the practice room. You lube up the not the big bell part, but the small end where the mouthpiece goes, and you just thumb your flaccid penis into that part, and then as you get aroused, it really hurts so bad. But some people get off that way, and that's what
you're welcome to tug on it.
And so yes, I did learn about that in music school.
Sucker! And the School of Visual Arts and the Academy of Art University in San Francisco. You suck! You're a no talent! If you really had talent, go practice and then get yourself a gig instead of ruining the end of the day for everybody.
Also, thank you for the donation.
You disgrace!
Kinnikuman.
You're everything that's gone wrong in this world. You're a self-consumed, no talent, mediocre piece of shit. And I've earned my right to say it.
King Shaman says, "Oh, I get it. You like to watch. That's your game." Yes, I am an explainer. To me, I like explaining the intercourse more than doing it. I like to simply watch and just sort of explain what's going on, rather than participate. That way I could be in the right headspace.
Okay? I had 200,000 people with Bill Graham. In 1975, I walked Bob Dylan up on stage. Who the fuck are you?
You walked Bob Dylan
I knew the
up
Grateful Dead from 1966. Who the fuck are you? You nothing. You nothing. You are nothing.
So is this guy who Ongo Goblogian was based on, the famous "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" character?
And you will never be anything. Never. How dare you? How dare you? You miserable, mediocre nothing.
GE, welcome. You just made it. I'm about to shut this shit down.
You cracked, stupid little smile. You little pimp. Go learn to play. Go learn to play. You're flat. You can't even carry a fucking note.
You're flat? Whoa. He knows how to insult a musician. You can say just about anything you want to a musician, but to imply that a musician doesn't have tits? That's sad.
I don't care about your little, horn lip.
Casket Butch.
It doesn't mean that you know how to play. You're
Finger
flat.
on the pulse.
I'm trained classically. I'm trained contemporaneously.
All
and
right,
you
enough.
suck.
Go away.
No! No. No.
No, as he walks away. Did I get all the videos? King Shaman, I hope I got your video. I'm sorry, DJ Chemix. DJ Chemix, you got your video, right? I hope I remember to click on it, because I often get overwhelmed with reading the chat. Okay, good. Thank you all so much for watching today. Rumble explained by an expert. Let me just leave you guys horny here. There you go. I'll leave you horny. Look at that. There you go, guys. Have a great week. I will see you on Friday.
In the city, pushing your daddy's Mercedes. Girl, you drive me crazy.